What's up?
Just start it off for a second, Dre. I'm fucking broken for a second. Hold
on. Okay, bet. Alright, Mr. OTT. Yo, we haven't met before, homie. My name Keandre, but everybody over on the said call me Dre. So I just want to formally introduce myself and shit like that. I'm doing that today because I'm usually around these hours, and this gonna be, obviously, you know CJ.
Yeah.
We had a couple of conversations in the past. So yeah, like, I'll be honest with you, like, we just coming up here to sort of like let you know that we gonna be around at about these times. So if you ever need to get in contact with like GSF or anything like that, that we gonna be around like these times. Like we'll be the people that you can talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hell yeah.
That's what's up. I've heard a lot about you, OTT. I really have. You know what I'm saying? You've been around the South Side for a long ass time. I heard. You know what I'm saying? You are OG of the South Side. That's what I heard. So, you know what I'm saying? I respect all the OGs around here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, I just wanted to let you know about that too.
All right.
Because I know I hear a lot of things. I'm not some things be bad, some things be good. But,
I'm sure most things are bad. But it's all good.
Not all of it, to be honest.
Man, I ain't even listen, man. I ain't even all that bad, bro. People just ain't caught up to the times. That's all. There's much conniving, two-faced assholes down here in the South Side than I am. I'm just real to people's faces. They don't like that shit. Hurts their feelings.
Good, and that's what I like about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about it, because I'm gonna be straight up with it too. And a lot of people like talk, but I'm a man that like to make his own opinion about someone myself. I don't like other people talking about, oh, this person did this person did that, they're bad and shit like that. I really don't give a fuck, because I make my own opinion on the man that's sitting in front of me, and that's how I is.
That's what's up.
No, that's pretty much how I am.
All right.
But CJ, you want to say what we came down here for?
Well, as he said, it's mainly to do with, like, me and him will be the ones that will me mainly will be the one that'll be around this time, I guess, leading things. Dre will be my right hand unless there's, like, someone else around. There might be Ty. But, like, obviously, like, there's the history between GSF and BSK. I don't know if I'm wrong in saying this, but I guess it's not really the gangs itself. It might be you and I guess some individuals within the either with or were with us. Am I wrong in saying that?
Well, I mean, I've always had an issue with Summer. I don't know what her obsession was with me, but you know, it is what it is. I'm hearing she ain't no longer repping green anymore. That's what I heard weeks ago. Anyway, I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah,
I heard she's wearing an HOA cut now.
Yeah, she's always been like an honorary member of a HOA, even like before GSF, I guess. I don't know. She's like, I guess, retired in a sense. I really don't know what it is. I ain't really spoken to her. I just know that she ain't really in Southside anymore, I guess. So it'd be what it be when it comes down to it.
All I know is I had a conversation with her because she was like roaming around the set one time. All I know is that she's retired now, she's moved on, and she won't be an OG of GSF no more. So that's how it's gonna be. Now, I'll be straight up. There is, like, I've always heard the history between GSF and BSK has always been tainted and never been really good. But I'll be honest, like, I've had no problems with any of y'all. Y'all like showed me respect. You know, I had a chat with Denzel the other day. You came down talking about a lot of things too.
Sorry, Zane.
Oh, goddamn. Which has been good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. And you know, OG Carter. I'll be honest. I haven't really seen him in a long ass time.
I mean, I'm surprised he didn't retire with her. The only time I ever seen him was when she was around. That was it.
Yeah, you are right about that.
You know,
I can say that too. Yeah.
You know what? Like,
what's up?
just to kind of go over my bluntness. You said you can respect that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. All right. Obviously, GSF, BSK, we've butted heads probably more than most of the South Side, maybe outside of Ballas. And I just don't touch the Ballas with a 10-foot pole. I don't even entertain it anymore. I just walk around these guys because it is what it is. Y'all dealt with it, so you know what I'm talking about. It's just, I just can't be bothered with it, right? So I just let them sell in Davis without me doing no shit. I stay out their way. I let them talk they fucking shit and disrespect us, and I just ignore it because they just looking for a reason to bang with us. So, you know, I just it is what it is. But I would say GSF is probably the gang in the South Side that we butted heads with the most over the last year or so. Now, with that being said, I don't know if you know exactly how BSK was born, but it came from a betrayal from Mando, where I was leading the Ballas, Mando was leading the Ballas with me, but I was around a lot. You know, Mando was around as much as he could because he didn't have a ticket at the time, etc. So I was basically running the ship. Now, I don't want to go through the history too much, but I will say this. I was backstabbed, and he tried to overthrow me. And when he got caught on what he was doing, you had some Ballas that left the Ballas completely, and then you had some Ballas that took my side because of the betrayal, and then you had a few of the Ballas that stuck beside Mando and that, in my opinion, helped him do all of this in the first place, orchestrate it. So when I look at GSF now, you know, I'm kind of looking at GSF in a way that, and this ain't no disrespect to you guys, like I feel like you guys, CJ in particular, although we never really got along and shit, you know, you've been around. You know, when the Ballas was really putting on the heat on y'all the last time I was in the city, CJ was one of the only motherfuckers on the set, you know, knowing that there were 6 of them and 1 or 2 of him, you know, and he was holding it down. I put respect on that because that's what you got to do, even though I know you probably don't want to be dealing with the shit, but you're doing it anyway, especially going through some sort of civil war that y'all were going with in the first place. So, you know, I'm looking at this as a new iteration of GSF. GSF's biggest problem is the leadership. Summer always came around and acted like a leader and tried to alpha everybody around. And GSF, the other members, they obliged because that was their OG, and I respect that. But she disrespected other leaders of the South Side, etc., and always threw it in our face about us not wearing colors, about us not having respect for the South Side and the code and the rules. And then she just gets up and goes. When the shit gets hard, she retires. She doesn't get blooded out. She retires and she wears HOA cloth. That's a fucking joke. It's a spit in the face. GSF's biggest problem, and Dex is included, and I'm going to talk to Dex, is these motherfuckers can't let go. They're inactive. They have inactive leaders. One thing that you see with the Vagos, you see Speedy around. You see his right-hand man around. You see me around. You know, you see Marty around. You see Ray around. You see Sergio around. You see all the leaders are around. But GSF leadership, they're not around. I mean, I've been singing about this shit in Carter 4 years ago. It's the same story. They refuse to let other people shine. And that's where the issue came with Drew, because Drew was the only one in a quote-unquote leader-ish position that was consistently around, while the others weren't. So Drew probably felt a certain way about that. But here's the thing. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to respect you guys until Drew's out of the picture. Because in my opinion, he's a fucking rat. He backstabbed his OGs. He got 2 of his members killed. Other OGs left the gang. And 1 minute, he's getting Ballas to help them. And now the Ballas are pushing you, taking your shit. And then now you guys are fighting with Drew again. It's a joke. It's a spit in the face. It's hypocritical. And I can't take y'all serious until that motherfucker's dead. Straight up. Y'all need to put your foot down. That motherfucker's a rat. And the fact that he still wears green is a joke. It's a joke to CJ, who should have been in the position that Drew was in the first place. It's a joke to Dex, as a leader getting backstabbed and put into a position that he shouldn't have been put in. And it's a spit on the grave of the 2 motherfuckers that actually held it down. As much as I couldn't stand that megalophone fuckboy, that motherfucker was around daily on his pedal bike, pushing weed down in the block, holding it down. Even though he was a fuck up, he was there. And these motherfuckers got these guys killed. So I appreciate the 2 of y'all down here, and I respect both y'all. But Drew, as long as he wears green, I can't take GSF serious. Y'all need to blood that
No.
motherfucker out. And he needs to get the fuck out of Southside because he seems more interested in his own shit than he does the gang. And he proved that. That's how I feel.
LTT, I respect that you straight up. I ain't gonna lie about it. And I like a guy that stayed in front of me that gonna say that shit, because if people like you, if there were more people like you around, they're gonna be straight up with it. Then, man, I ain't gonna lie, there'll be less snakes in the grass. That's for sure.
It just hurts me because I went through what Dex went through, and I swear to God, if I tried to get a hold of Dex, I've been away for 2 weeks. I tried to get a hold of Dex beforehand. I was about to sick the entire BSK on Drew and whoever followed that motherfucker while you guys were at war with the Ballers. Because I take that shit personally. I've been, quote-unquote, overthrown and thrown to the side and had to start over. I felt bad for Dex. And I had other gangs and people were talking shit. You had Street Team coming down on you guys. You had, like, Chain Gang talking some shit. You had Ballers talking some shit and actually doing something. And I felt bad for Dex. Now, I will admit it. This is Dex's problem for being inactive and not being around as a leader. But he doesn't deserve what he went through. And I wasn't about to pile on and hurt Dex as well. I mean, I had people whispering in my ear, why don't you just go ahead and take that dollar pills? Now's the time to do it. What are they going to do about it? They can't fight y'all. They already got their hands full. I said, no. I can't do that shit. Out of respect, I've been through that. I've been through 3-4 gangs fighting me at once. It's not a good feeling. To the point I don't even want to be around. It's like, it's crazy. But I told myself, when all the smoke settles and Drew's still around, I'm going to have a problem with Drew. Because guys like Drew is the reason why I suffered for as long as I did. And I'm looking you guys straight in the eyes and I'm telling y'all, he's going to do it again. It's only a matter of time. He's going to do it again. It was painful to watch Drew have the Ballers kill your auntie. Murder in cold blood. And the domino effect to have 2 people blooded out. And one of your OGs, Summer, retires because she don't want to deal with this mess. And I don't fucking blame her. I wouldn't want to deal with it either. But I would have dealt with Drew first. And then I would have dealt with everybody else. If I was Summer, I would have killed that motherfucker, then retired. And dropped the microphone on my way out. So, I respect both y'all for coming down here. And there are a few. I love Ty. There's some good motherfucking cats in GSF. And I'll always respect Dex. Because him and I go way back. Shit, even Carter. To a degree. But Drew, as long as he's around, man, you guys are going to have a stain on you so thick that I'm not sure you're going to overcome it. That's my opinion. And I'm only saying what other people are thinking. They just won't say it to your face. And trust me, I've talked to many gangs about what was going on with y'all. And a lot feel the same way I do. Some don't give a fuck. But some are like, that's a joke.
I'll be honest with you, you ain't the only one that said it to me. I was having a conversation with one of the Vagos, and he pretty much said similar to what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, so I kind of know about it, you know what I'm saying? Having those general conversations with people in the South Side about things that be going on. So, yeah, I totally understand where y'all are coming from, and I do see that other people outside of the families that can see what's going on.
All right. Well, hell yeah.
But it's good that you straight up with it, you know what I'm saying? That's how you feel, like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with that.
Hell yeah.
Because I'll be honest, I'm gonna be straight up with you too, because that's who I is. That's how I grew up. That's how I'm gonna be. I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I ain't gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you straight to your face what's up with it, because that's who I am. And I expect you to be you and do the same, which you is, which you showed your true colors today, which is good. And I respect that. And that's how I'm gonna be around here. That's what I'm gonna say about it.
Okay, yes it is. All right, I appreciate it.
You can believe it or not believe it, but that's just who he is.
All right, kid.
CJ definitely know that.
All right. Well, if I got to be dealing with you two for most things down here during these hours, I do look forward to it.
For sure.
All right. Well, if you guys need anything, like you guys need a pack, anything like that, you know, our spot's always open. We don't tax Southside gangs, none of that shit. So feel free to go do your thing. And, you know, we cool.
Yeah.
Let Dex know I want to have a chat with him next time you see him.
Yeah, we'll
let you know with it.
All right.
I always like call y'all and make sure you know I'll be doing the packing and shit like that. So yeah, that's before we come up.
All right. Sounds good, Dre. It's nice meeting you, brother. And CJ, likewise.
Nice to meet you too.
Likewise,
y'all.
fellas.
All right.
Boys, best of luck, man.
Hey.
Have a good
You
one,
guys
boys.
have a wonderful day.
All right, fellas.